The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
But today's event might just top them all.
We celebrate an adventure 100 years in the making.
The Boy Scouts of America are celebrating 100 years of scouting at the 2010 National Scout Jamboree.
I know I don't have to convince anyone here that it is awesome to be a Boy Scout.
And it all starts now on Scouting for Adventure. It's late July. Troop 704 from San Diego, California, has traveled well over 2,000 miles to Fort A.P. Hill near Bowling Green, Virginia. The Scouts, along with about 45,000 others, are here for the 2010 National Scout Jamboree. It's a big event with a huge significance, considering the Boy Scouts of America are celebrating their 100th anniversary this year. The Scouts are eager to take in the abundance of activities. The event plans call for 925 units divided into 21 sub-camps. Each sub-camp will house approximately 1,700 total participants. Talk about instant cities. It all goes up in a matter of hours.
One of the things that I'm kind of interested in seeing how they're going to pull off is a scuba diving.
Not to be forgotten in the fun is the significance of the event. 100 years of scouting says it all.
You know, when Baden-Powell founded this great movement, he wanted to create adventure and fun with a purpose. And the purpose here is about the next generation of leadership for this country. It's about the 12 points of the Scout Law. It's about the Scout Oath. But how you live them out by living in community and practicing all this kind of stuff with each other and having a great time at the same time.
Troop 704 from San Diego, California is among the estimated 45,000 scouts, leaders, and volunteers in attendance. The gathering, which lasts 10 days, gives scouts the opportunity to not only celebrate 100 years of scouting, but participate in scout activities and even earn some merit badges. Troop 704's Jovan took advantage.
I first headed over to Fishhook Lake with my friend Dane, and his dad recommended a merit badge, fly fishing merit badge. Fishhook Lake was pretty cool. It was big and lakey. We headed over to the first spot, which was learning to cast.
2, leave go. Good job. There you go. And you can pull down. Slow down your buggy whipping. When you get back, pause. There you go. Real good. Pull a little pause. Awesome, Joe. Some kids don't like fishing, but a lot of kids, you know, you teach them once and they're hooked for life. No pun intended, but they come through the Jamboree down here at Fishhook Lake and look at them. You know, they went from knowing absolutely nothing to learning how to tie flies, learning how to fly cast.
I went and casted first, and then they told me to head over to learn how to make a fly, so I went in there. It was really nice and air-conditioned, so that was great.
Let's tie your first fly will be a woolly bugger, okay?
Okay. It was actually pretty cool because if you think about it, you're making something that a fish is going to eat that you can later eat using a hook, some thread, some chenille, and then a feather.
All right, you did it. Great job, Joe. Tied your first woolly bugger.
Sweet, thanks. And then after that, I went over to do knots, and I learned to make my own, basically like fly line.
Jovan, Dane, let's talk about the next step in the fly fishing merit badge here. What we're interested in doing is matching our equipment to the fly line, the reel, the rod, all the way out to the fly. Then when you go to cast it, it's going to load properly and the line will be delivered out properly.
I'm not an expert on fishing, but all of the equipment that the fishing companies and stuff provided, like Stren and Shakespeare and all the power bait and stuff, it seemed like it worked pretty well because a ton of people were catching a ton of stuff and I didn't hear about any rods breaking or anything.
So now you have a complete system. You balance the fly line to the rod and the reel, Everything should be working together to get a good cast.
Right. Yeah.
Any questions?
Nope.
Well done, gentlemen.
Sweet, so we can go get fish now. Thank you.
Yes, that's the
then
idea.
We can go cook them, eat them,
and you can bring some back to me.
Yeah.
Use Cajun seasoning. I like the Cajun.
Yeah. That too.
All right.
They cook it with breading over it. Kind of like...
Ooh, that actually sounds
Have you ever had a filet fish at McDonald's?
Oh yeah, I've had catfish like that before.
That's what it is.
After they catch their fish, they take their fish up to a cleaning station. From the cleaning station, they skin them, gut them.
Okay, and here's your fillets right here.
Thank you.
They're yours, sir. Thank you.
And then they take them up to the cooks right up here. They cook all the fish, fry them and batter them, and then the kids actually, they eat the fish they just caught.
Oh.
Good fish.
Very spicy.
Yeah.
Believe me, it's really good fish. Fresh catfish.
Hey, we're back. And guess what we got?
Cajun.
Fish.
Cajun, saved you some.
Outstanding.
And
That's excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
it is pretty cool feeling, you know, they're basically saying, okay, we're gonna help you with your endeavors, make sure you guys get through the Boy Scouting program and have a good time, you know, outdoors, fishing or rock climbing or doing whatever. Woo! Oh, wow.
There you go.
That
one
looks
each.
awesome.
Thank you, sir. Nice job.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Time to head off. Back to camp.
I think youth organizations like the Boy Scouts of America are so relevant today because it keeps kids active, keeps them healthy, helps them to learn to set goals, self-esteem. It's an all-around great path to head down.
Olympic athletes aren't the only ones who think scouting is a big deal. In fact, at a celebration this big, you never know who will show up. The Secretary of Defense, Robert Gates, Miss America, Caressa Cameron, pro wrestler Sergeant Slaughter, and Eagle Scout and TV personality Mike Rowe, to name just a few. Bass fishing superstars even got into the act when Mike Iaconelli spent some time with the Scouts at Fishhook Lake. The crew from Troop 704 didn't waste any time jumping into the action. Jovan Malay and Dane Travis earned the Fly Fishing Merit Badge at Fishhook Lake.
It is pretty cool feeling, you know, they're basically saying, okay, we're gonna help you through the Boy Scouting program.
Blaine Shelton and Kenan Malay have gone to Action Center C to check out the archery program.
The instruction was really good. They taught you just about everything you need to know to fire, and he works with you until you figure it out. Overall, it was kind of the basics of firing an arrow, everything you need to know, safety rules, how to hold a bow, how to knock an arrow, kind of where you want to shoot when using a compound bow, and how to shoot using a compound bow.
Very good, very good. Okay, now, when you aim, I want you to make sure when you're drawing, you're putting everything onto your back here. Putting everything onto your back, and then when you release it, just relax your fingers and let it fall out of your fingers. Don't pluck.
Okay.
Most importantly, for accurate shooting, you need to know the proper form.
He told us, okay, we need to have our feet parallel to each other, 1 foot across the firing line, so that basically if you could set an arrow at our toes, it would go and fire it straight from there. It would go straight into the target, dead center.
First off, you always point it down or downrange. When you have your arrow knocked, when you pull back, your thumb should go across your jawline, back to your lip, or here, in between that area, no more, no less.
And then just release cleanly, don't tug it, don't snap it.
Oh, come on, Blaine, it's all about confidence. Just get confident.
Very good, very good. Draw back. Okay, stop for a second. Okay, go ahead.
Overall, it was really cool. It was a great experience.
It was good. You did a great job.
All right, excellent. Nice way to go, guys.
This part of Action Center C's, it's the rappelling and climbing tower. As the kids come through, they get their harnesses on, and then from there they'll pick up a helmet. They work with the instructor on the top, builds a little confidence in what we're doing with equipment, and ensures them that we have 2 systems on them as well as a system down below, and that they are safe.
Up next are Blaine and Kenan.
I thought the facility here was great. I mean, the other rappelling that I've done is just off of climbing rocks or rocks, you know, that are set up out at camps and things like that. So it was a lot bigger, which was at first kind of scary, but kind of cool once I was out on the wall.
Now you're going to sit back in your harness until your butt's below your toes, okay?
And just keep leaning back, just let yourself kind of lower down, keep your leg, you're okay, keep your legs stiff.
Put your knees out.
Legs stiff.
Put your knees out, straighten your knees.
Okay. That's right, just keep lowering yourself down over the edge.
But then you got to stand on this little pole and lean like at least that far down. Like you weren't even flat, you were under.
And step off.
Go ahead, keep going, keep going.
Good job.
Keep going, keep going. Go ahead and let go. You can begin your rappel.
It was mimicking rappelling from a helicopter in the middle of a war, middle of a procedure. Basically, it was really cool.
How is it?
Awesome!
Yeah, that rappelling experience definitely blew away anything else I had done before.
Man, that was awesome.
It was so amazing.
That was really cool.
I was really scared when I first stepped off.
When we were first dropping down, he kept giving me slack, and I'm like, no!
Yeah, I felt the same way.
That was so cool.
But it was so much fun.
Of the many great things that come with attending the 2010 National Scout Jamboree, the amazing arena shows are truly unforgettable experiences. But the shows are just a part of the overall Jamboree adventure. The Scouts from Troop 704 have already taken in activities that range from fishing and scuba to archery and rappelling. Up next for Blaine and Kenan is trap shooting.
We are at Action Center C, Western Region area. We're on the trap shooting ranges.
The Action Centers, it's pretty much, well, it's action, you know, it's a bunch of action.
I guess just some of these more fun out there, you know, shooting things, going off of big things, just kind of fits our style, kind of what we like to do.
We do a point and shoot, we talk about stance, we talk about eye dominance. Okay, now lean forward a little bit. Okay, now when you're ready to yell pull, do that.
Pull.
Okay, we're
just getting to see that big boom, blowing things out of the sky, putting holes and stuff. It's just a lot of fun.
Before today, actually, I've never even touched a shotgun. I've shot rifles, but never touched a shotgun.
Go ahead and point it down range. Put your head against here. Okay. Get your elbow up. Stand up just a little bit. There you go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this in. You're going to push the slide forward once. Just move your hand back. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, ready on the left. Your call when you say pull. Pull.
Shoot.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Let it go. There you go. Whoa. Whoa.
I was not expecting that much of a kick on a shotgun, so the first pull of the trigger was kind of, you know, whoa.
You can either keep both eyes open or you can close your right eye, okay?
Okay.
Your choice. Hold on.
She was a pretty good shooting instructor. She kind of guided us through the first few shots just to make sure we knew what we were doing.
Got it? Okay, your call.
Pull. Shoot.
It's okay. There you go. There you go. That's the hard way to do it, okay?
It was really fun, but it was really tiring at the same time, you know. But overall experience, amazing.
Pull. There you go. 4 out of 5. Congratulations.
You know, after being at the Action Center all day, I thought it was amazing. It was a lot of fun. We got to try some things that, you know, it may have been a while.
I just want to say you guys have done a fantastic job. No one would know that this was your first time out there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The 2010 National Scout Jamboree is coming to a close. The Scouts from Troop 704 have had the trip of a lifetime as they join this massive celebration of 100 years of scouting.
There's just so much to do. You have 10 days to do it. You couldn't cover it in a month.
And when I get back, I can definitely say that the people at my school and stuff are definitely going to be jealous. I can't wait for the next Jamboree.